And welcome back to the channel. On this video, I want to talk about the weather that we're having here today. And this video, I would say, is for those of you, let me get by this turn here. I would say this video is dedicated to those of you who are like myself and don't mind riding in the crazy weather. And I call this crazy because look at the wind has knocked a bunch of cones there off the trees. But this is nasty today. It's been raining. It's not raining as hard right at the moment as it's been all day, but it's windy. As you can see, the flag straight ahead of me, they're blowing pretty good. It's cold. The temperature's in the 40s, and it's raining. It's been a blustery day, and the rain is that kind of rain that looks tropical because it's blowing around. It blows with the wind, and so it's quite the day. And I don't know, you have to be a pretty dedicated e-biker to go out in this, I'm sure, but I've ridden many times in this kind of weather, but it's not my favorite conditions to ride in, but it's doable as long as you can tolerate it. I don't seem to have any problems with my bikes. Whenever I've gone, none of the bikes have had any issues with it. You just got to be able to tolerate it yourself. I can really feel that wind. I'm driving right into it. Hopefully the camera isn't getting too much drops on the lens. I apologize for that. Kind of difficult to wipe it because you'd be wiping it every 2 seconds. So hopefully it doesn't get too smeared there. But yeah, you just gotta take it easy, dress appropriately. I've got all my gear on, and I've got rain pants on, rain boots. The one thing that I am feeling, because I'm not wearing my motorcycle helmet right now, is I am feeling the drops hitting my face. I do have glasses on to protect my eyes. I'm wearing sunglasses at the moment just to keep the raindrops out of your eyes. You definitely don't want that. That's one thing I do like about the motorcycle, full-face motorcycle helmet that I have, is when you wear that, it keeps you from all those issues with the wind and the rain getting in at your face. But there's a couple of downsides to wearing the big street bike helmet. It's a little bit heavier. Your vision isn't as good. Oh, I got squeaky brakes there from being wet. And so there is that. But it definitely does keep you high and dry. I can hear, as I ride by, I can hear somebody's wind chimes going there. But let me know in the comments, you ride in conditions like this, or is this too crazy? It might not even look as bad on the camera as it feels to me. This is kind of nasty. I think you have to actually be right out in this to really feel it. Like I say, the rain is still coming down, but it's not as bad as it was just a bit ago here. Probably half an hour ago. But There's two conditions of weather that I'm a little leery to ride in. For sure, thunderstorms, I don't like that. And the other one would be icy conditions like freezing rain. That's not good for riding in. I have ridden on kind of icy roads. You gotta really take it easy. You can get chains for your wheels if you were really wanting to get out there in every single element, but the thunderstorm, I don't know. I don't think I'd be wanting to go out in a thunder and lightning situation. I think you're risking yourself there getting struck. The only time I would be in that situation is if I was riding and a thunderstorm came up, you know, kind of formed pretty quickly and I didn't have a chance. You know, I'm out in the middle of nowhere riding. If you can pull off, I suppose that'd be the wise thing to do. And just try to wait it out a bit. Oh, you can see over there that trees and different things blowing around. It's crazy out here. You gotta really hang on to your bike too, but you know, on this bike here, I don't notice it as much because this bike is a little heavier. It's 120 pounds. I'm riding the Lyric Graffiti X. I didn't mention that, but it's a little bit heavier bike and it's very stable. So I'm not getting really blown around, but I think if you guys are out there on the lighter bikes, say your bike weighs 65 or 70 pounds, I think you're gonna feel it even more. I'm not really noticing that part because this bike is heavier. But it's quite the day here. Now they're talking about possible snow coming. So if that happens and I'm able to, and I'm wanting to do it, I would like to take this Graffiti X out in the snow at least once because I want to see how it handles in the snow. I've taken other bikes out that I've had. So yeah, I'd like to see how it performs in the snow. The thing about snow here, if we get any, which we don't get that often, but if we do, it's usually that wet, heavy kind of snow. That's a little more trickier for riding in because it's more slippery. And whereas the powder snow, that's easier actually to ride in. If it's colder and you get the fluffy powdery snow, that stuff is, I think, actually easier to ride in. All right, anyway, that's going to do it for this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. I'm going to get in out of the rain now. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, just hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much for doing that. If you want to be notified as to when the next video comes up on the channel, just hit that notification bell. And if you want to comment on this or any other video, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Perhaps you can tell us about some of your excursions out in the snow or rain. Have you had any crazy things happen or anything like that in your rides in the adverse weather, or do you just not even attempt it? Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hey, until next time, be safe out there and keep your wheels on the road. See you later.